Welcome back everyone to today's video, and we're going to be doing the ECMWF 42-day forecast. So let's see if we do keep it cold over the next couple of weeks, or will it turn back to a more of a milder pattern. But will the cold fight back, or will we get the wind in from the west and keep it like that? So that is what this video is going to be about, seeing what the more longer range models are looking like. So let's get into this straight away. Without further ado, we're going to get straight into this. So this is the current situation. It's the 15th to the 22nd of January, week 1. We've got high pressure blocking towards Greenland and Iceland up here. The low pressure drops south, and we're dragging the wind in from the northerly direction, northeast. The winds probably will start to switch to more of a northwesterly, and then probably turning a bit more milder by the end of the week. So that's what the pressure anomalies look like. Let's see what the precipitation looks like for week 1. So as we've got that high pressure to the north, we do see that signal of drier weather. We are drier than average, but we do not rule out some snow in the days to come. Now the main bit is the temperature. The temperature is looking very cold at the moment over many parts of Europe, especially over Scandinavia, Norway, Sweden, Finland. Very, very cold. Getting down even into France, looking very cold. We've had some snow down there. And Northern Ireland, England, Wales, Scotland, all very cold. The whole of the UK, very cold this week. That's week 1 done. Let's see what happens for week 2. Do we keep it cold? The answer is no. So for week 2, if we get rid of the blocking signal around Greenland and turn it into low pressure, the high pressure backs off over Greenland's low pressure, invades off the Atlantic, and we actually start to build some high pressure up to the south, actually. And what that'll probably do is it'll probably bring in mild air up from the southwest, but it would be drier, as we are bringing the winds from a milder southwesterly direction, but it would be still quite dry with that. So this is week 2 for precipitation, 22nd of January to 29th, and we are going wetter than average for the country. In many parts of Europe, switching from dry to wet. Where we saw that blocking is now very unsettled weather, and we are still drier to southern Europe, central southern Europe, but it is looking very, very wet next week, and it is looking likely that this does happen. Temperatures look like this, so look at this. We have gone from very, very cold to very, very mild. So look at that. Then cold temperatures out in the Atlantic. The cold temperatures retreating over Scandinavia as well, or even on that side, we are looking like them temperatures are really gonna back off, aren't they? There, as you can see. So if we show you, we are very, very above average temperature here. Most of Europe is. We have to go all the way over here to find somewhere what's not above average temperature. But above average all down here and all down here. The only bit where it's not that above average is around here. It's looking very, very mild for week 2. Let's look at week 3. What does week 3 do? So week 3 does look a bit cooler. We high pressure looks like it's trying to get towards Greenland again, not Scandinavia. Low pressure around Scandinavia again, taking that side of Europe colder. For us though, it's probably bringing high pressure around. It's probably bringing the winds around that high pressure. It'll be a little bit cooler, but it'll still probably be quite mild, and it's probably going to be quite dry. So this is the 29th to the 5th of February, and we are looking dry. It's set for Scotland, maybe just getting around average precipitation, or maybe a bit more than usual with that. So that's what precipitation looks like for week 3. Week 3 temperatures, once again, they do look above average, but it could be different from that because there is high pressure in place. Many places are very mild. Most of Europe now, there's not really anywhere that's below average, except from southeastern parts of Scandinavia. That's where I have to go to find anything a bit colder than average. Now, for week 4, the 5th to the 12th of February, look like this. So, high pressure trying to get towards Greenland and Iceland once again. We probably are going to be a bit cooler from the northwest with week and yeah, for week 4 precipitation once again we are drier than average for most of the country. No arguing about that. Looking a little bit wetter for Western Scandinavia, most parts of Europe, partially quite wet, but we are under that high pressure ridge of high pressure and we will be quite dry. Temperatures for week 4 are going to look like this. Once again, as you can hear, colder temperatures getting into the east, the south and the southeast. Down in Spain and Portugal, actually a little bit above average. In France and maybe down to Spain and Portugal, we're getting maybe a little bit below average. So maybe a change for them, but we are mainly above average once again. Temperatures 2 meter temperatures. Week 5 looks like this. So actually, by this point, we're getting high pressure up towards Greenland and Iceland again, and we're starting to drag in some colder air from the north. Precipitation though, the signal is weakening now, but it does look like we are still drier than average with that high pressure over to the country and starting to go north. High pressure is near, and it will be stopping most precipitation from entering the country. We are going cold. The temperatures are getting a weak signal up here, but it would appear that we would start going cold from the north. So I'm not really sure about that chart, but that's what it looks like. And finally, week 6, the 19th of February to the 26th of February, looks like this. And we take the high pressure up to Greenland and Iceland, drop low pressure out towards Scandinavia, drag the wind in from the north or northeast. So we do go colder by week 6. Once precipitation, there's not really much signal. We can't say much about that. No signal for the UK. Temperatures, once again, we look like we're going a bit colder for maybe England and Wales, but for Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, we still look above average temperatures. The colder air getting going over towards Scandinavia again. Okay, that is it for ECMWF 42-day forecast. Thanks for everyone tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.